everyone.
It's Joe,
Eric,
James, JD, the third. Oh,
the wonderful trio here, once again.
back and back. This time we did
With coffee.
normal coffee this time.
Yes.
I mean, is coffee really normal?
Coffee is life.
Yes.
Coffee is love.
It is the nectar of life. Coffee like this? Well, that's just like your third cup you finished.
Yes.
Really?
Wow. Yeah. After getting slapped with some tacos.
And we're just having Folgers tonight.
All right.
So, minus the taco slapping, how was your all's week?
Not too bad, actually. It's kind of stressful, kind of overwhelming, lots going on, but not really anything notable.
Really?
I created the new intro between 12 and 1, or 2 and 12 and 2 a.m. on Wednesday night.
I was really surprised to get that Wednesday morning.
Right.
Which was nice.
Right. Let us know what you think of it, guys. I'd love to hear from you.
It was really good on my end, at least.
Yeah.
You did a good job with it, bud.
But that was really the only notable thing that happened this week. I went to the doctor and got told that I may or may not need surgery on my wrist from my fall a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. So, and if I do have to have surgery, it could be one of two types. One would mean just a brace and for a week, and then 6 weeks of physical therapy. The other one would be 6 weeks of a full-length cast, and then a couple months of physical therapy after that. So,
Oh, gosh.
yeah.
Fun.
It's like the weirdest game show ever. Like, would you like door number 1 or door number 2?
Right.
Either one.
I don't
No.
want to play this game.
Right.
So I just tore a ligament/cartilage in my wrist right here. Is what happened. So, yeah. So that's fun.
It's from all those competitions that we missed with him in the taco slapping competition.
Yes.
So the reason
He's
we're
trained
saying
for that
that
moment.
over and over again is because there is a thing on a social site that had bottled water was involved, because you have to have a mouthful of water and some, I guess, soft tacos, like just the
Preferably not cold.
yeah. But we kind of went into that trend, or tried to do that tonight, and Joe is definitely the winner. Hands across your face and down. He just, I don't know. Maybe it's because he was he was born in Texas. I don't know, but
So were you, sir.
yeah, but dude, you put me to shame, man. Like, my ear is still hot.
I still got a bit of a shine.
Yeah, right? I've still got this ringing and my lip won't stop, shaking. Like, he was knocking the shit out of us. But,
It's more
yeah,
fun that way.
Right. But, yeah, we actually got footage of that, so...
That might be up sometime.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will be.
Oh, no.
Not sometime, it's going to be.
Yeah, it will be.
Oh, gosh.
I am editing it as we speak.
Oh, gosh. Yes, he is. No. He's putting it in slow-mo.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Oh,
yes,
gosh,
I
he's
am
gonna-
going to do that.
He's going to zoom in on every single shot and put combo breaker.
Right? Fatality.
Flawless victory.
Eric, how was your week?
Mine was same old. As far as that concerning work, every day is every
Joy?
day's the same. No, never. But it's.
I bet Joe will appreciate hearing you say that.
Well, no, I have no problem with my coworkers. I just, you figure out. I've said this many times on this podcast before, but I'm just a spoke on the wheel. It's just too bad that the people driving the car are trying to run me over with that wheel. So that's kind of what my work week has been like. Other than that, I actually I was able to get some work done to my car to where it is
Drivable.
It was always drivable, but it was making weird noises. That got fixed. But the coolest thing, and Joe actually got to see it for the first time last night because I had just picked it up last night. I was actually coming back from across the pond, across the bridge, and I was sitting there. I had made a call to a certain theater and asked if I could leave my name and number on one of their posters, one of their now showing posters, for the month of October, and went to go check out the movie and everything, and they allowed me to do that. I went yesterday and asked them if, because I drove past the building, just kind of getting curious and anxious. I asked them, I was like, I don't see that in the now showing anymore outside. I was like, do you all still have it? So after about 30 minutes of looking around from a manager, which I did not get his name, I apologize, but you rock, sir. He actually brought me the poster and handed it to me. I was like, well, there you go. I immediately took it home. I got on a call with Joe and was like, hey, check out what I got. And he was like, oh, that's cool. You should definitely hang that above your bed. Here's the funny thing. The biggest poster frame that I had was the one sitting above my bed. So I really wanted to kind of, post this picture into the frame. I just had to hang it above my head in my bed, and it was very troublesome to try to sleep last night because the poster that I got was Terrifier 2. So a gigantic clown who is becoming very iconic with only 4 movie roles named Art the Clown. We have talked about him on this podcast before. Yeah, he hangs above my head now as I sleep. It's going to be so fun. Even when I go home tonight. And trust me, there was plenty of times having a really bad fear of clowns that I almost got up out of bed, took the poster down, put it in my living room away from my sight. But I fought through. I feel very less like a man, but I feel like
you never were a man.
Shut up. Smack you with a taco. Anyways.
Not if I smack you first.
All
and
right.
who's better?
Shut up. This is why we don't ever give him credit. He's going to gloat about smacking us with tacos.
Yes.
Hey, I got a couple of good shots in.
You did, actually.
You did. You did. My wife got the best shot of them all because she misjudged the size of the taco shell or the burrito and ended up catching me in the face with her knuckles.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It didn't look good.
No. No.
There was a little, I want to say there was a little bit of blood.
There was. She split the inside of my lip open.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And that's why you're married.
Yes. I got her back because I was going easy at first, if you remember. And then I realized she was going full-on fists. And I slapped the crap out of her with that taco shell. I did not. Hand never touched her.
I did not hit her. I did not.
My hand never touched her, but the taco sure did.
Yeah, I won't forget that because when you would smack one of us, the burrito, the soft taco or whatever like that, would fly at our heads.
Yes.
Yeah, because it
Across the room,
would
yeah.
break in half or a piece or whatever. Like it, yeah.
I'm
Fun game,
sorry and you're welcome.
Yeah, right. Stop taking my words.
No.
Anyways, but yeah, hanging up the poster and stuff, it's going to be kind of hard and difficult, but that being said, JD, you don't have a fear of clowns. How was your week?
I'm doing good, okay. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. It was a pretty heavy work week. I'm, again, not going to get too far into my work week, but with issues down in the southern part of the U.S., caused a lot of issues with deliveries, unfortunately. So we were spending a lot of time trying to get those organized so that people can get their stuff as soon as possible.
Right.
But it got really hectic. Other than that, relaxing, hanging out with some people. I'm starting up the game New World again.
Okay. I remember you talking about that.
They had an update, so on any of my really small free time I've had this week, I played like maybe a couple hours of that here and there, and it's pretty fun. They did an update that makes it plays much better than when it first started. It's kind of like a new game already. But other than that, I got a walk this weekend that I'm going to.
No, you don't say.
I don't say.
Well, I've never guessed you were walking. Damn, it's like you are living Lord of the Rings.
Well, I am taking a very nice scenic route through one of our local zoos for a 5K. If I don't die from snow. But...
I mean, death by snow is pretty horrible.
Yeah, but... Other than that, pretty average week.
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But... Yeah.
Nothing else?
Nope, nothing else on my end.
I mean, we really don't have we have a lot to talk about. Don't get us wrong, but
Oh, yeah.
we're starting over our words because Joe might have caused brain damage.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Me and JD both.
So my
Probably
question-
we're stuttering a lot.
My question for you
Mhm.
is, which is faster, hot or cold?
I can tell you which is harder.
Which is faster? Hot. You can catch a cold.
God.
I want you to catch these hands. When I start pulling you.
Seriously, guys, my wife has been putting glue all over my rifle collection. She's denying it, but I'm sticking to my guns.
I left my dad joke jar at home, so you're not getting the jingle.
My uncle, okay, because a lot of my family's from Kentucky, right? He named his dogs Rolex and Timex. They are his watchdogs.
Please stop.
Save us.
I don't know. I really don't know if I would prefer him just continuously going through this ridiculous shit or getting smacked again.
One's mental pain.
Right.
The other's a taco.
So you're saying it's not much of a difference?
So this episode brought to you by Audible. With more than 400,000 audiobooks, there's always something to listen to.
After reading one of the articles we're going to talk about this week, I wanted to listen to the audiobook of the series that it was inspired by. This week, I listened to Book 1 of Sword Art Online, written by Reki Kawahara, and narrated by Bryce Papenbrook, the voice actor who plays the main character in the animated series, based on the novels, too. Audible has a great selection of podcasts, theatrical performances, A-list comedy, audiobooks, and Audible originals you won't find anywhere else.
So start your 30-day trial and get your first audiobook for free by going to audibletrials.com/podsquad.
Thanks,
Thanks, Audible.
Oh. Oh.
So, JD, what we got up first?
Okay. So we're going into our movie and streaming corner.
Yes.
Our first thing on the list is Indiana Jones might be getting a TV series.
Really?
Yes. So, according to Variety, Disney and Lucasfilm are actively looking to potentially develop a new TV show starring that legendary archaeologist. But it's unclear whether Harrison Ford is involved, unfortunately. The show is reportedly very early in development with no writer currently attached. So plot details are non-existent. I mean, it's going to be
Right.
It's Indiana Jones. It's going to be an archaeologist looking for artifacts.
Da, 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 da,
Minus the last movie, very biblical related, probably.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. But it's unknown whether the show will act as a prequel or spin-off to the popular film franchise, which is set to continue next year, by the way. The 5th movie.
Here's the thing: they already had a prequel series.
Yes, they did. They had a TV series, the Young Indiana Jones series.
Yes, they did.
Which there were a few good episodes in that.
Right. I just enjoyed Sean Patrick Flannery, the actor that's most known for Boondock Saints.
Uh-huh.
He actually played young Indy.
Yep.
Wasn't bad. They just didn't recast him in anything, ever. I would have loved to have seen an Indiana Jones movie, which we have the 5th one coming up in theaters. Let's do a little crossover.
Mm.
I just don't know how you would have young Indiana Jones, and Sean Patrick Flannery is kind of old now, so it's like, young Indy, you're
You're old as
52.
fuck.
It's like, Indy, you're like 90.
Speaking of which, Ford is unlikely to be involved. I hate to say it that way.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
He was in the temple, and it finally got the better of him.
After all, he already hinted that he's hanging up his fedora after this next movie. And he quoted, and for quote, "Thank you for making these films such an incredible experience for all of us," Ford said. "I'm very proud to say that this one is fantastic. Indiana Jones movies are about fantasy and mystery, but they're also about heart," which, yeah, they have that nice pulp action to them as well.
Yes.
We have a really great story to tell, as well as a movie that'll kick your ass. Thanks, Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is a saint of movies.
I just wish you
Yes.
gave like a rundown, being like, "Hey, in this Indiana Jones movie, we defeated Nazism."
Again.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I mean, what was it? Nazis for the first movie, cultists for the
Yep.
second movie,
Pretty much, yeah.
Nazis again
Yep.
for another roundup, Russians for the fourth one.
See, the thing was that like one of
Aliens.
Yeah.
Here was the thing.
Shia LaBeouf.
Watching the Indiana
The
Jones
ultimate
movie,
enemy.
They were sitting there.
Fridges.
Yeah, right. Boulders. I don't know. It was just there was a part in one of the Indiana Jones movies. I cannot remember. It was the one that had Sean Connery, who was Indy's dad.
Last Crusade, I think, is what it was.
Right. And one of my favorite lines in that movie of dialogue is the fact that they're both looking at the love interest. And Indiana Jones is like, or no, Sean Connery looks at Indiana Jones and he's just like, "Well, I wonder who would, like who was going to be with her next or whatever like that." He's like, "It was me, Dad." And I'm like, as a kid, I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. I was just like, "Oh, that was kind of an abrupt conversation." As I got older, I was like, "Oh, wow, awkward."
Awkward.
Right.
I'm sorry, son, they got us. But no, I'd be okay with another thing, like another TV series, and they go with the same route as Young Indiana Jones. Get a young actor, get a good story going. I could see it being a pretty good series if they do a prequel thing. I don't know how they're going to do a spin-off, like continuation. I don't see that.
I don't know. So, a lot of these stories base it off of one actor or one person, right? So I think I brought this up last week with the Doctor Who conversation. That is one series that could absolutely go forever. As long as you can come up with new storylines and new content, doesn't matter what happens to the actor.
Yeah.
They just regenerate.
Yeah, they already have that built into the story where he has reincarnation.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, that's what it is. Reincarnation?
It's called regeneration.
Regeneration.
Yeah, he regenerates, and or she, depending on the doctor
I'm
at the time.
kind of interested to see how they explain that an old doctor comes back for a new doctor.
Right. Right. But, I mean, I think that's a really cool concept because then you don't have to depend on one particular person as an actor, whether or not they are going to stay or passing on the baton. Like Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
let's face it. But we had the thought that they were going to change that with Shia LaBeouf, right?
Yep.
And they were going to hand the fedora over. But Shia, I mean, they shit the bed. Let's face it. With the aliens and everything else, they shit the bed.
It's a little bit of column A with the plot, and
then the bad acting, yeah.
And then Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, yeah. Great and Even Stevens, horrible as Indiana Jones. But they would have had to have renamed the series at that point. They couldn't have called it Indiana Jones because he's not Indy. So what? I mean, what are you gonna call it? Shia Jones.
Greaser archaeologist.
Yes.
'Cause
I mean, that's the real hard part about. I mean, like the Star Wars franchise, right? Yes, you had your mainstay characters: Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, all that, but there is no title character.
yeah.
And so, yes, there's a storyline there, and that's why they've been able to branch out so much. I agree with all their branching out. No, because I don't personally enjoy all of the movies. It's not to say other people don't, and to diss other people for liking those movies, to each their own. But I will say it's not all for me. But I mean, you've got some really cool storylines out there that could happen. Because it's not Luke Skywalker against the galaxy, or something along those lines with a title character.
Mm-hmm. The thing I could see with young, like if they do a young Indy,
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that. Young Indy has a lot of time period between the movies and him,
Right.
per se. So they have enough room to be like, because he is a world famous archaeologist, is how they play him off.
yeah,
He's been to places. He works at a famous college at that point.
right.
But I mean, I don't see them doing a future one. And I will even be a little bit more honest. I would be okay, Hollywood, if you hung up a character.
Right.
Please.
Just retire him.
It's a good ending.
It is. Well, Shia LaBeouf wasn't, but
Well, what movie?
right.
Last Crusade was a great ending.
Yes, Last Crusade was an amazing ending, and it has an appropriate title: Last Crusade.
I'm
Fucking
still,
Nazis.
I mean, I'm waiting to hear what artifact he's after in this one. That's the main thing.
The Molman's Rock of Doom. I don't know.
Oh, they go by, like, there's been some games that have been out and everything like that. And it's kind of like I said, there's kind of a minor thing. I feel like how they've been doing the movies was it's kind of a biblical artifact. They did the Lost Ark in the first one. Then they went to another religious artifact,
Right.
which was it Buddhist? I can't remember. Buddhist or Hindi? I can't remember.
I think it was Hindi.
It was Hindi?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
In the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
And then they went back to the Holy Grail.
Yes.
So-
For the Last Crusade.
Technically, they're going through every religion. They went through Jewish with the Holy Grail, with the Lost Ark.
With the Lost Ark, yeah.
They went through a different religion with the Temple of Doom.
Yep.
They went through Catholic with the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And then they went with
Aliens?
aliens. The oddball.
Yeah. Conspiracy theorist.
So I'm kind of excited to see what they do with this, because like in the games they did the Staff of Moses for one, which was a pretty interesting one, just because if
Well, I mean, they could have even done like Thor's hammer.
yeah, oh no, I could see like
yeah.
I could see Norse.
Yeah.
Do something Norse. That'd be
Right.
amazing.
Right.
This thing could cause Ragnarok.
They could do Swedish where they try to get chocolate,
A chocolate factory.
They could do Swiss where they try to collect cheese.
Sorry for all these listeners.
They could do German where they try to get, well, never mind.
Oops. Moving
beer,
on.
beer. They could try to get beer.
Beer. Before we get too bad, I'm moving on.
You're moving on.
Moving on.
Where are we
up,
moving on
moving
to?
on up. Going a little bit. I'm going to step a little bit to the right of Indiana Jones and go right into their production company.
Oh yeah.
So Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
There's another group that not so vague. You've heard of Studio Ghibli?
Oh yeah.
Um,
I've heard of Studio Ghibli.
So Studio Ghibli and Lucasfilms are teasing that they're collaborating on an animation maybe, which I actually have news update for that. They started, I think it was earlier today or yesterday, a short video on Twitter that shows the logos of the two companies together. One on the Studio Ghibli page and one on the Star Wars Lucasfilm page. So
different.
It was not 100% confirmed when I was writing this until a couple of hours ago. When I pulled up that they are making a short film. Let me find it again. I saved it. So they are making a little short that involves Grogu from The Mandalorian. Or Baby Yoda. And it's just called Grogu and Dust Bunnies. I mean, it looks cute. It's Studio Ghibli's little animation style.
Yeah, but still.
It's Disney getting more... It's the character that everybody likes.
It's Disney being Disney.
There's a character they like that's cute, so they're going to use him.
God.
But, no, Studio Ghibli, just for people that don't know, is a Japanese animation studio behind such films that a lot of people know from Disney actually publishing them into the U.S., like Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, which is actually the logo.
Yep.
If you see the logo up there.
Love My Neighbor Totoro.
I need to rewatch it. It's been a while. Princess Mononoke, another good movie. Don't let your kids watch it.
Right.
And Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind, another good one. Spirited
Don't let
Away.
your kids watch it.
If you watch any of these, in my opinion, just to get yourself into this, like their studio work, Spirited Away is probably their
Spirited Away is really
probably
good.
their best story.
Yeah. I don't know. My Neighbor Totoro has really decent imagery though.
The best animation that they did, but I would only recommend you watch it once. Once. Just because it's...
Just don't question it.
It's depressing. It's called Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh.
Grave of the Fireflies is a story about two kids from Japan surviving World War II. Okay. And I really don't need to explain much else. It's kind of sad. But no, I'm excited to see how this little short goes. I love their animation.
I do love their animation. However, the premise of Grogu and the Dust Bunnies just makes me want to blow my brains out.
Oh. What do you think, Eric?
Don't really know how to say it.
An animated short about Grogu fighting dust bunnies.
Yeah. I don't know why dust bunnies would want to make you shoot your brains out. So.
They're making it. I didn't like Grogu to begin with.
Okay.
And now they're making this cutesy film with. I don't know. They just no.
We were actually looking at JD's Disney Plus. They have now made it to where you can actually skip the holiday special.
Yeah.
Yes, I can watch the holiday special this year.
You can watch the animated thing that was in the holiday special.
Yeah.
So you can watch Boba Fett's first appearance.
Yes.
As he was capturing Wookiees.
And trying to be, I'm putting parentheses, a helpful friend to Chewbacca. But no, there was also some other stuff I saw on there because they have Star Wars Vintage as a section.
Right.
So you can watch the animated shows of droids and Ewoks, and you can watch both Ewok movies if you so dare.
See, not a lot of people have the copy on DVD that I have where it actually is both of the Ewok adventures.
Oh, nice.
Like the live actions. I want to say Battle of Endor is one. And there was another one thing that we saw on the Disney Plus listing.
Mm-hmm. Both of them are on there.
Having a little technical difficulty. Apparently, we're having a hard time hearing Eric. So,
we're fixing it. It's being worked on. Worked on as we speak.
Hello.
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 Hello. We're working.
I'm sorry.
This is called technical difficulty fixes. How does this sound?
How does that sound? Talk a lot, Eric.
Talk a lot.
A lot.
Like tacos.
Like
Chocolate, the Johnny Depp movie.
Is that better?
Is where it's chocolate.
Is it better?
Better, worse, same, indifferent.
Our
Arr.
side editor.
Yes. Okay.
Are we good?
So,
Are we good?
on this episode,
Of Dragon Ball Z.
why would you ruin it? Cancellation.
Aww.
Well done, guys.
Do 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 do.
You playing your loft games?
Well, playing games.
I showed you my downstairs Nexa.
I don't know if this will work out, Greg.
Do you want to know what I call this one?
What?
This is Bailey's. You see this one? This is Bailey's too. This is Bailey's. As close as you can get to Bailey's without getting wet.
Yeah, those are really.
You ever love me? You have to love me like I love you. Do
Oh,
you love me?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you playing your love games?
Are we good?
Uno momento, por favor.
Oh,
See? He slaps two people with tacos and he thinks he's Spanish.
I.
No.
Macarena.
Yes. La Bamba. Ricky Martin.
Quesadillas.
Still far away, like as far as you'd want to get from old Greg.
Yeah.
Ah.
Do you love me?
I don't know why it's not working well.
I got my pink tutu around for you. I need you to love me like I love you.
We have these technical difficulties.
I'm old Greg.
Oh, Greg. I might. Let me see here. Gotta love the technical difficulties in life.
Eric, talk.
Yes. I am
What?
eternal. Hey, for $5, can you name every single Infinity Stone?
Duh. Yeah.
I give
Yeah.
$5.
Oh.
But for a consolation prize, you can turn into Ant-Man and
Go up my butt.
No.
That's how Thanos gets beat.
Why am I
Spoiler alert!
Oh.
He becomes Giant Man. And it just becomes a giant hemorrhoid for Thanos.
Hey, Eric.
Yes.
The boys.
Yes.
The boys.
Yes. I tried to get Joe, like I was just like, he was talking about The Handmaid's Tale. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, you would, dig that show. You should check it out. And I was like, I will check out that show if you check out The Boys. He said because of the scene we showed him, he will never, ever watch it.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
just the
he
only
sneezed.
That's one scene. That's one scene.
And how was he supposed to know he was going to get,
How did he know he had allergies to something?
Yeah, right. He was just exploring.
Eric, turn and cough.
Yeah, right.
Oh. How did that survive? Was that AMC? What was it? What station does that show on? Again?
What, The Boys?
Yeah.
Amazon
Oh,
Prime.
yeah, that's right. So they can get away with it.
Yeah, right. It was on Prime Day.
Oh.
I love live editing.
Don't you just love it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day, what we need to do is we need to get headphones.
Some better setup with our headphone
Yeah,
system.
because now both of you are echoing. So
I mean,
Sorry, I lost my voice there for a second.
we can continue a bit here, I
If you
guess.
build it, they will come. Let's see. What was the most famous, echoey voice?
Simba.
Really?
Nah, not really.
Fair. Yeah.
Hey.
What?
You got to make that inaccurate as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello? Is anybody there? Hello.
So I saw something that was kind of interesting. So you've heard of Elf on a Shelf, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Topical? Question mark?
Yeah, right. No, like, just think of a bowl of spaghetti and picture Freddy Krueger in it, because that's what people want you to think of now. Instead of Elf on a Shelf, Freddy Spaghetti.
Oh.
October never dies.
Okay. I think we're good.
We're good?
I think we're good.
Okay. So we're going to go away from the movie corner.
Yep.
And go...
What? Do.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Musk.
Spaghetti on the griddle?
Yes.
So, Twitter. What's happening with it?
Oh, God, Twitter.
So, I got a couple of things with Twitter that we can all talk about in a way. So, we talked about it a little bit last week how, Musk is now the owner of Twitter. He's been kind of throwing stuff at the dartboard, hoping they stick.
Yeah.
Cylon.
So, one of the big ones, other than the monthly that that has come into play. I forget how much it was going for again.
$8.
Yeah.
$8 to get that blue check mark, everybody.
Yep.
Which we'll get to the issues of that.
Right.
But you have to be verified.
Yes.
You have to get
You
verified.
have to be. But he tried to do the official gray check, which is the free version. You get a gray check mark.
Yes.
Which, from what I got out of it, it really did. It was fucking nothing.
It was pointless.
It lasted how long?
2 days.
I thought it was 5 hours. Like, he was talking about it for a couple days.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then it went live, and then 5 hours later, off.
Yeah.
And as he quoted, I just killed it.
So the thing about Elon, have you heard the most recent thing about him?
What did he do
happened?
now?
So you remember he went in there and he mass fired a shit ton of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like 11,000.
So, yeah, so he then turned around and realized that he fired people that only knew, or were the only people that knew some of the systems.
Oops.
He turned around and started begging them to come back.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Now, who knows if they've moved on?
I mean,
having Twitter on your resume could be a
big push.
good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of social...
Depending on your role at Twitter, right, you could potentially have a good career at another company going forward, or a bad career, like if you're a part of the board of Twitter, the ethics board or whatever.
Twitter had ethics.
Yeah, right.
Were they certified?
Yeah, right. No, they only had
No
great
blue
checks.
check for them.
Ah, shit.
It was only great checks.
So, one of the things as well I might add, it's another side thing, because you were talking about mass layoffs
Yes.
and firings. Apparently social networks are not having a good time at all.
No.
Metaverse, for example.
They're all bullshit.
Yeah, so Metaverse, removed 15% of their employees this week.
Really?
Yeah. So this is another little side gig with it. Apparently, I think it was 15 to 18% of their workforce got laid off.
Wow.
And Zuckerberg, the Zuck, sat there and said the main reasoning was they poured so much of their money into the metaverse. And if you've heard, it's not doing too good.
Yeah.
So he's made a massive...
Billions of dollars into this.
Yeah.
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 Have you tried to log on to it? I know you have a
I do
Oculus
have one. I
Quest 2.
haven't gotten on since the update for Meta.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Absolutely not.
Oh, God. was really tempted to look into the new headset that just came out, I think. I'm scared.
So here's the thing. I saw something that was kind of funny to me. There was a post today on Meta,
Uh-huh.
and it was sitting there saying, it was a meme, but it was a funny meme to me, because I was actually on the social site too. But it said, just think about everything that's going on. Think about, Twitter, think about Meta, all of those things, all of those universes, if you will. Mm-hmm. Tom never ever... He let you do everything that you wanted to do, and he never turned his back on you.
He was always smiling at
He
you.
was. He was your first friend. He never turned his back and left you. So they're talking about having a resurgence.
MySpace?
Ah, yes.
Tom was the good universe. That was the good story of the world. I miss him.
Right. Yeah.
I need to look up and see how he's doing.
Yeah, right. Oh, he's still got the same picture. He's still the same guy. He hasn't changed.
Never change.
No. Don't go changing. But yeah, no, Tom never he let you do everything you wanted to do. And left you alone, to whatever you wanted to do and stuff, and like the meme said never turned his back on you. So I guess they are trying to there he is. So
Good old Tom.
yeah. They're trying, I guess.
He's doing great.
Right?
He moved to Hawaii, and he's leading an amazing life as a travel photographer. He's doing great, guys.
Yeah, but the thing is, Tom never turned his back on us, but he did, as you said, he has a different career path because he sold, I think, the majority of the stake to Mr. NSYNC himself, Justin Timberlake.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's more of a music-friendly site.
Yep.
But I really don't think, with everything going on, that MySpace could ever make a dent again in social media.
No.
But if Elon keeps doing what he's doing, you never know.
Never
say
all
never.
Social networks have been doing.
Right.
But so I got to pull up the other thing because we just said something about it earlier. The Twitter verification or the certification, the blue check mark that everybody knows about. Now that they've done the monthly thing, there's been a lot of issues.
Yeah.
The two that I will point out in all fairness, Joe, you can kind of give what everybody's thinking of Twitter right now.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Wow!
Woohoo!
Yahoo!
I think that's
Whoa!
pretty much what everyone's thinking about right now.
So there's been some fake accounts being made and getting the certification because they're paying for it. Example, there's a fake Nintendo account. Right off the bat, when that fake Nintendo account got made, we got that picture right there.
Yes.
That's my favorite Mario of all time.
That's the disgruntled sports Mario.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, there's been that one. They made a fake Valve account, which is the people that own Steam. And they're sitting there saying like, hey, we're going to make a new game that's going to come on. We're going to get an example of it this Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Can't wait to see you all. And then trolled them because everybody tried to wait for it to be released.
Oh.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
I mean, they have ways of looking around it. You can click on on the check mark, I guess, and it'll tell you if this account is verified. Like one example here they have here is a guy was verified because it's notable in the government, news, entertainment, and another designated category. Or if you click on for example, the Valve one that I was telling you about, it would tell you, hey, this account is verified because it's subscribed to Twitter Blue, which is the monthly cost. So at least they've started that. But at the same time, people are going to fall for some of these fake things, which is going to add up.
Right.
We could get a lot of viruses because of this, because people are going to click on something that they shouldn't.
Right.
Well, we've talked about this multiple times on this podcast before, is how many hackers are out there. So,
Yes. The answer is yes.
mm-hmm.
All the hackers.
All the hackers.
Right. But one thing that I'm like, Twitter was always free to use.
Yes.
Now, like I was telling you about earlier and stuff, like there is now not really a mutiny, but there's a lot of celebrities were on Twitter.
Yeah.
Now they're grouping up together to quit. Like a massive walkout. And a
Yeah.
lot of them actually have. I believe.
I'm waiting for the mass exodus of companies. Like we've all heard the clapbacks, right? Where McDonald's will attack Wendy's will shoot back, and there'll be this big old long thread, right?
Which is funny, usually.
Which is funny, and it's entertaining, and that's what Twitter's good for.
Yes.
But
Don't take it seriously.
right. But if the celebrities start leaving, and then suddenly the the companies start leaving, or not necessarily leave, just stop being as active and make it less entertaining, Twitter's dead.
It's true. I mean,
the only thing that's left is political, and the politicians are circling around that carcass, waiting to descend upon it.
I kind of want to. I don't know. It's kind of the same reasoning we don't like talking about that stuff.
Right.
Politics.
Oh, I'm saying both sides.
Yeah,
like,
no,
or
yeah.
any side, right?
It's the general term politics. It's never fun to talk about.
No.
Somebody's going to get angry.
And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
But no, they need to get their stuff together. I mean, even in the noted, even on the, let me pull that back up again with those articles, because I actually had one up. There is a quote in their here it is. Somebody sat there and said, from Esther Crawford, there are no sacred cows in the products at Twitter anymore. Elon is willing to try a lot of things. Many will fail. Some will succeed. The goal is to find the right mix of successful changes to ensure the long-term health and growth of the business. So literally dartboard.
Yeah.
And he even sat there. This was a reply from Musk. Please note that Twitter will do a lot of dumb things in the coming months. At least he's honest.
Right. I see it as Twitter is the next Google Plus.
Oh, no. Yeah, I see that.
Google Plus is now only for business internal social networking, which my company uses the Google Suite or Workspace, whatever they're calling it now. We have not touched the Google Plus, and we do have a lot of internal type of discussions and on websites like forums. Mm-hmm. We do not use the Google Plus platform at all.
Oof.
Right. And that's what Google Plus was built for.
My work site usually uses more of the Windows products. Like our workplace.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I'm a guess. Like Teams, for example, is the one that I've seen at most of my...
Right.
So, I mean...
But that's where I see Twitter going, is just down the drain. Kind of the whole MySpace thing. It may still exist in some form.
It's just...
But it will not be as popular as what it is now.
So you're saying that the bird is dead?
If it's not dead, it's flailing on the ground with its wings flapping in the air, so maybe in a cat's mouth.
So this blue bird's becoming a kiwi.
Yes.
Oh, joy. Well, we'll probably be talking about this again.
Oh, of course.
You know it is. He's throwing darts.
Right.
We're going to get something funny again and painful.
Right.
Somebody's getting stabbed by a dart.
Well, if you look over to your left.
Oh.
Sorry, Eric. So I have something interesting for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So you've heard of, Oculus, and it was purchased by Facebook and became the Meta.
Yes.
The
I have
Oculus,
my
whatever.
Oculus at home.
Right. I do too.
Yes.
Right. So the founder's done something interesting. The founder of Oculus has done something very interesting.
What did he do?
He has he's created a VR device that can kill you if you die in the game.
That's just what I've always wanted.
Right. So
now I'm playing with power.
So imagine playing Resident Evil VR, right? Suddenly a zombie comes up and attacks you, and you're not able to get away. Guess what? You're dead in real life.
So you're saying that playing a first-person shooter would be a fucking shit show.
Yes, it would be a game for your life. Yes. So, Oculus founder and defense contractor, defense contractor.
Yes, he is.
Palmer Luckey.
Lucky.
Yeah. Claims to have built a VR headset that should its wearer avatar die in the game, blows up the user's head with explosive charge modules. Right. Quote, the idea of tying your real life to your virtual avatar has always fascinated me. You instantly raise the stakes to the maximum level and force people to fundamentally rethink how they interact with the virtual world and the players inside it. Lucky wrote in a blog post about the Grim prototype. Pumped up graphics might make a game look real, but only the threat of serious consequences can make a game feel real to you and every other person in the game, he says.
Yeah, no, totally. I'm totally on board for this. Seriously, like, sign me up, because that's been my dream, to put on a VR headset and get killed by something that looks like a fucking creeper from Minecraft.
Right.
Like, yes, have an 8-bit shitty graphic character.
He's going to be that bastard. He's going to sit there like, I released the game and I put in Dark Souls in VR.
Oh, God.
Half the population's wiped out in one night.
If you're stupid enough to buy this damn thing.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, when I think I told you all about this when we were hanging out one night. Like, I actually bought the PSVR headset, not the Oculus.
Yeah.
I'm not part of the cool kid club. Like, JD and Joe both have Oculuses. I don't.
You're not part of Team Wireless.
Yeah, right.
I know that PSVR headset. It's just wires.
Right.
All the wires.
But here was the thing. Like, I played they came out when the PSVR first came out. They gave you like 2 or 3 demo discs that had a couple of games that you could go in and try it out to see if you were able to get down with VR. Because they had tried it throughout the year so many times. They had a VR demo of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
That game is fucking terrifying in VR.
In the demo, you are strapped to a chair. When you look around, you hear shit, but you're looking around and you're like, wow, VR is really interesting. Like, it really feels real and stuff. Your wife, not just some zombie, your dead wife,
Nice.
is messing with you. Takes your partner, who is strapped in the next chair next to you, who actually gets free, and tries to get away, and she chops his fucking head off and rolls it at you like a bowling ball. Then jumps around you, like, is next to your shoulder, to where you look and you're like, oh, Jesus, how did I say I do to you? So much so that she takes out a blade, a knife, okay? And this is me playing the game. I've played a lot of Resident Evil games, and I've never been in this situation. She stabbed me in the leg, and I literally jumped out of my chair because I thought I felt the knife go into my leg.
Yeah.
So from that moment on, I was like, ooh, VR, I'll never play again. Secondly,
Then you bought the main game.
yeah, I did actually.
So,
But the thing is like, why would I want to put, as Joe put it, basically like bombs on my headset?
To explode your head.
No. That game messed with me enough.
hey guys, you want to play fucking Diablo in hardcore mode?
No.
So, per Lucky's blog, the device is a tribute to Nerve Gear, the fictional killer headset in the popular VR theme manga series Sword Art Online. Mm-hmm. Yep. Which melts wearers' brains with microwaves if they fail to escape a virtual reality game where they've been trapped by a mad scientist.
So I have to sit here and say with this, because I've watched and read the thing about this show.
Yeah.
/ it was based off a novel from Japan. The people didn't know they were putting that type of headset on before they did it.
Right.
This was them just getting in there to play an MMO, and they're like, "Yay, we're having a fun time. Why can't we log out?"
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
They found the loophole. They're like the video game developers are like, we're going to kill a lot of people, but we're not going to do any time.
So, the good news is that we are halfway to making a true nerve gear, Lucky wrote. The bad news is that so far, I have only figured out the half that kills you. The perfect VR half of the equation is still many years out. Good!
Nice.
Good!
You're working on it.
So you're saying the founder of Oculus can't figure out VR?
I'm guessing.
He can
He's doing.
He's good with the boom. The death part is
if
fine.
that picture is real, like that picture that we're seeing,
Yeah.
if that is what the object is, it's literally like I'm going to strap 3 shotgun shells to the top of my head.
Basically. Yeah.
They're taking the Saw movie way too far.
Right.
I want to play a game. VR chat tonight.
Oh, God.
No!
The explosive charges in the headset, he says, are tied to a narrow band photo sensor that can detect when the screen flashes red at a specific frequency.
Oh no, duck hunt.
When an appropriate game over screen is displayed, he continued, the charges fire, instantly destroying the brain of the user.
So you're saying it's using duck hunt
Yes.
sensors? Like,
Yes.
because back in the day, for everybody, the game Duck Hunt on the Nintendo used
Yes.
a light gun.
Yes.
You could cheat the game by putting that gun to a light,
Yes.
a light bulb, and just shoot it. Yeah, that's how it worked.
Yep.
So it's basically same outcome. Red light, though.
Lucky did admit that he hasn't yet had the balls to actually try the headset on.
Oh, no, of course not.
That's quoted from the article.
Yeah. The equipment, he says, is still too volatile. You're trying to blow people's heads off, you jackass!
This is almost coming off like a mystery article for Joe.
And actually, I'll get to that later.
Okay.
At this point, it is just a piece of office art. The hell kind of...
Did
God
you see
damn.
Did you see my paperweight over here?
Right.
It's
It can explode your head. Try it on.
It's great. I got you.
A thought-provoking reminder of unexplored avenues in game
Don't
design.
want to go that avenue.
Lucky
That's a
road.
red light
Yeah.
district.
Right. It is also, as far as I know, the first non-fiction example of a VR device that can actually kill the user. It won't be the last.
Are you threatening us?
I think I'm getting out of VR, guys.
Oh, come on. They're having, like, can't you imagine all the people lined up at, like, midnight releases being like, oh, I'm so ready to play this game. I'm gonna pre-order it because, I hate my life.
How bad would that suck if... How bad would that suck if you bought a game and you started playing the tutorial and you died in the tutorial?
So you're saying every news reviewer is going to die?
Yes.
Oh no, IGN. I kid.
I'm just trying to, this is bad. Because, you're essentially turning people off to video, like, not even VR, but just video games in general, because, as it's saying, it's not going to be the last. So okay, so say you have, like, the Wonder Kid or whatever like that, and he just spanks your VR attempt or whatever like that. So then you're immediately like, challenge accepted. I'm going to make it harder for you. I'm going to strap 16 bombs to you instead of, like, 3 on your head. Or whatever. I'm gonna make you play the Home Depot theme on Beat Saber.
Look it up.
Yeah, you're fucking dead. Like, there is no surviving and getting out of that.
Let's play a game.
Yeah, right.
To the fires and flame, hard mood.
God.
But I'm trying to think, like, we're not that bereft of ideas in video games to where you would have to create something like this. Somebody grabbed the Necronomicon and shit and opened it up. Guarantee you this is where this is going. Or whatever, because I'm like...
This is the new version of the Pain video game systems. Like, again, I'm a big fan of the Dark Souls series, the From Software games. Great games.
Yeah.
Don't put this anywhere near that. Please. Don't put that anywhere near it. Any of the difficult games.
Right.
Well, see, last podcast, or one of our podcasts that we had talked about before, you had talked about the new releases for Resident Evil and Silent Hill.
Yes.
So, with most companies, they'll sit there and be like, hey, we're going to make a version, like Skyrim, for instance. They made a VR Skyrim.
Everybody would die playing the Skyrim VR.
Yes, they would.
Right,
would
but
die
what I'm
from a
saying is,
glitch.
like, they would have to make it, like, they have to make it for all systems, just like they have before, i.e. Xbox, PlayStation games, or whatever. Like, they were cross-platformed. Think about, like, JD buys the new Silent Hill game, and they cross-platform it to this death machine. And he's like, interesting, I'll try it out.
Oh, God.
We don't ever see him ever again.
The worst way to die in a horror game. Why did he die with such a mangled face? I don't know. But no, jeez. I don't put any Bethesda game near this either. You'll die from a glitch. It just works.
You're right. What are you doing? I'm putting what are they called? What did they do with Skyrim and pretty much all games like that? It was like the Macho Man or the Thomas the Train Engine. Like, what were those called?
That would be the worst way to die, hearing the Thomas the Tank Engine theme.
Yes.
The mods.
Yeah. They would sit there. I guarantee you somebody would sit there and make mods out of the VR death or whatever. I mean, like, let's mod it up. So if I'm going to die laughing. And you see Macho Man coming after you, you're like, be like, ooh, yeah! Right. You're just like, just kill me.
Oh, fuck.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. You're like,
Saul is ratty.
And you're like, I don't even want to play 3 minutes. Just get it over with.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. They cross-platform with Skyrim. You just walk up to a giant, and you're just like, just uppercut me, dude. I just want to see the mapping of the game.
Before I go.
Yeah, right?
Oh, it's so nice up here. So, Joe.
I would say, one thing that's not nice.
Mysteries.
Oh,
Yes, mysteries. So, Joe,
mysteries.
I originally had that VR headset as a surprise article, but earlier this week, Joe learned about that article through other news things, too, and posted about it.
Yes.
So I had to dig hard, so hard, for something that could live up to what we just listened to. So, Joe, I found 2 articles to make up for that one.
Almost thought-provoking articles.
Oh God.
Yes. So let me unearth the first one here for us.
I'm not even gonna look. I want a full blind react.
Okay. So the first one is a news article, just news. So here's the title: Indiana man in Pikachu costume on Halloween flees police on lawnmower.
Is he from Florida? Like originally?
So, as I will read here, officials in western Indiana town of Rockdale were confronted with this scenario after receiving reports that a 19-year-old man wearing the costume of that beloved rodent character from Pokemon was rumbling through town while children crisscrossed the streets in search of candy. Rockdale Deputy Cameron Bowler attempted to make the traffic stop, but the man wearing the brightly colored anime costume turned around and gave the officer an obscene gesture. I just visualized Pikachu giving the finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pika, motherfucker.
Pikachu this.
Yeah.
Bowler chased the man for several blocks before ending the pursuit and letting the Pokemon run away, WXIN reported. After determining, because again, this sounds like it's a small town, the cop was like, oh, I know who this asshole is.
Right.
So after determining where the man lived, Bowler and Marshal Adrian Lepine went to his home, police wrote on Facebook. After a brief scuffle with the Pokeball and with the man who was out of costume at the time, the 2 officers took him into custody. They had to probably use a great ball. He sounds a little It sounded a little intense. The man was charged with criminal recklessness and 2 counts of resisting law enforcement. Police said alcohol or drugs were not suspected to be a factor in the incident.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Once. He's just an idiot.
It sounds about right. God damn it.
Police said that the man in the Pikachu costume apparently acted alone. However, we're not opposed to catching them all, the department wrote.
No fucking way.
Yes.
What in the goddamn hell?
So the whole article was great. And then that last sentence, cherry on top.
No.
I actually respect that because they played into it.
They did play into it.
Yeah.
I give them kudos. It's a great pun. It's
After
great.
that, they took a break and just played Pokemon Go for the rest of the day.
Topical. We talked about that last year around the same time.
Right.
I mean, do you really think there's a lot of police work to be done?
Oh, we know Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay, next.
Oh. Do I take this one?
do you want to take this one?
Oh, God, they're fighting over it.
This one, you might want to pull the source up just to have a visual.
Oh, God.
So,
Are you ready for this, Joe?
No.
Are you sitting down?
Yes, but no.
McDonald's brings us the McCrispy gaming chair to mark the downfall of man.
I had to take the article title because it was so good. The fuck?
Quoting a lot of the main article for this, yes,
The McCrispy?
the McCrispy is a real, palpable gaming chair that can win by entering an official McDonald's Facebook competition.
Because, of course.
Yes. There are only 4 in the entire world. So sorry, man, I can't get it for Christmas for you. Which means we shouldn't be seeing every streamer with questionable revenue streams sporting one of these babies.
I got to pull up the specs.
So this may yet open up a terrifying opportunity for corporations to follow suit.
Yay.
The design of the inducing black and yellow with McCrispy printed across the leather and even a matching lumbar support pillow. Of course.
Of course.
There's a giant M on the back headrest and even the wheels have McDonald's yellow slapped on them. It comes complete with fries holder, 2 dip holders, a burger heat zone to keep your McCrispy warm. McDonald's is selling the seat on its grease-resistant leather treatment, so no need to worry about spills and stains.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so as I got the specs here from the Twitter page.
Oh, yes.
A fry holder, a drink holder, 2 dip holders, a hot box to keep your McCrispy warm while gaming, a built-in napkin holder, and 2 reusable napkins with McCrispy branding, a stain-proof leather treatment so you can enjoy your McCrispy in peace, and modular armrests to allow users to swap their McCrispy to different sides. How does it sound?
While you're playing with the Death
So,
VR system.
Like, I'm looking at it, right? I've got the picture up.
It's beautiful.
And I'm not mad at it if it didn't have McDonald's plastered all over it. I really could not be mad at this chair. But I will say, if I get one of these, I want to get one of the KFC gaming consoles.
Yeah. I forgot about that shit.
So yeah, that. So I watched a video on the KFC one, right? So it's real interesting because it uses the heat of the console
Yes.
to keep the chicken warm.
Yep.
And so I could have chicken out of my gaming console and a burger in my armrest.
They've gotten everywhere with this. So they have made the Triforce of gaming now. So hear me out. So now you sit down in your McCrispy. You're ready to go with your McDonald's thing in hand, with your dinner inside your KFC console, playing your KFC dating sim. And I'm not kidding, look this up.
Yeah, I know.
And you have prepared for when your friends get there, your D&D Wendy's game.
Oh my God!
You forget about this,
Yes.
but this is a thing where you're prepared to slay the evil clown.
Let's not forget about Burger King having big bumping on Xbox 360 as well.
Oh gosh, no, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The KFC thing has backwards compatibility, so you can play Sneak King.
Yeah. This is true.
Wow!
You're getting four-wayed by all the companies.
At least you can have a complete setup.
He's not wrong.
No, he's really not.
Like, I don't know, guys.
I was watching on TikTok. There was the guy that we always check out, where he's like, "That is not your slogan." One of the videos that he was talking about showed that Taco Bell now has video games in their kiosk in their store.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Are you crying, JD?
Yeah, I'm broken.
Yeah. I mean, you have to understand, if something is popular, they're going to overuse it.
Well, I mean, Monster has been doing crossovers with Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Where if you buy their drinks, you get in-game skins.
Yeah.
I think
Mountain Dew is doing that currently.
they're doing that with Apex.
Yeah.
Apex Legends.
Right.
I think literally Tostitos Pizza. Is it Tostito Pizza Rolls? I can't remember. The pizza roll company that everybody knows, except for me apparently.
Tostinos.
Tostinos, thank you. They're good, but yeah, they I think have a sponsorship with Battlefield. I'd have to look again.
Well, I know there's like certain, like, you have all these restaurants that'll do specialty things, and one for the new Modern Warfare is Little Caesars. So I can get a $5 hot and ready, and you get, like, I don't know, in-game token or whatever. I really miss the fact of, even though this game is shitty and has not stood the test of time, it is a horrible game, but it was on the Nintendo, and it was the McKids.
I know this one.
Yeah.
Actually, one game that I used to play all the time when I was a kid was in the Super NES era, and it was a McDonald's game with Ronald, and it was him going through and like shooting magic, and the last boss was like an alien, and once you beat the alien, it was like, all the alien wanted was my McDonald's fries and chicken nuggets.
You know what? I would be okay with McCrispy. I would be okay with gaming in the McCrispy chair, as long as they kept the fucking McRib around.
I hate the fucking McRib.
Stop making it a limited time only thing.
It tastes like dog food.
Ooh,
The best kind of dog food.
Ooh, these hot takes over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my McCrispy warmer. But gosh, I mean, people don't realize how much they've been in games. You know, the companies have been like this. I just remembered that Starbucks had a thing with Pokemon Go for a short time, where if you went to they had all the Starbucks as a Pokemon Go Pokemon Center.
Right.
And if you went in there and did a swipe, you got a coupon for a free specialty frappe. So they were really trying to encourage it. Oh God!
I mean, there's been a lot. I mean, it goes hand in hand, and this goes all the way back to like the Sega Genesis with Cool Spot. You know, the red dot for 7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've had a video game for him.
Chester Cheetah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so yeah, you're not. People have to eat. People have to play video games.
Eric.
Yes.
Yo. Noid.
No, God. I actually own that game.
The Noid.
Yes.
Gosh, that was a weird character.
I mean, they were. It was very, very, very different back then. But of course, you're gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, this is popular. We should totally make it, part of this fad or whatever like that." The only thing is like video games never really lost their fad. Like they've still stayed pretty consistent. But a lot of the games that they brought out for the time being and stuff, like, I'm surprised that, I'm really not even surprised, but McDonald's, like I said, with McKids and everything like that, which just sounds weird when you think about it now, but it's like, it's still around. Hence the McCrispy gaming chair. I will buy a Big Lots specialty $35 gaming chair over a McCrispy chair.
Right. I do have one thing. I have a small discussion. It just kind of is a spark in my head. So we've been talking about all these fast food chains.
Yes.
And we've all dealt with this when we were kids and everything. I have to ask, who was your favorite mascots from the fast food chains?
Mine would have been the Half Moon.
Oh, Mac the Knight?
Yes. He was and I don't even really remember if these were part of a food franchise or not, but it was the California Raisins.
Technically,
I love the California Raisins.
Was a good mascot. Right. I have two, I guess.
Okay.
I have to pull in. One from the past, for my kids, like childhood thoughts.
Right. And
the other more modern, just because I think he's fucking hilarious. One is the Burger King kids from back in the day.
Right.
Where they were trying to be extremely 90s as fuck.
Yeah.
For
90s
kids.
will be 90s.
Yes, it was 90s as all could be. And it was, looking back on it, was hilarious. My second is I really do like the Burger King that they use in
the
a
Snake
lot.
King, yes.
Where it's just a creepy stalker in a king outfit. That's all he literally is.
That's fair.
They made a horror movie villain as their mascot.
Yeah. I would say like some honorable mentions would definitely be like the Hamburglar.
Robble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Grimace. Barney before Barney was made.
Actually, did anybody ever notice that they tried to bring back the Hamburglar?
When?
It was a couple of years ago. Look it up. Look up the updated Hamburglar. It got kind of creepy. They just got a guy in a live action outfit, and it just looked really weird. I wasn't expecting that one. Let me see.
Mayor McCheese.
Yeah, here we go. He just looked like a stalker.
Oh God.
He just looked like a.
Yeah, no.
He just looked like
He
somebody.
looks like a repo man.
He looks like Eric.
Shut up.
No, the way this guy's outfit looks is he looks like he'd just be like waiting outside your window.
Right.
Just watching, waiting for you to leave. So he can just steal shit, but I don't know. Creepy.
Is that Macklemore?
What?
Is he popping some tags?
Oh, Jesus.
No, seriously. Look. There's Right.
Huh.
Right. I don't know. I think it is.
Huh.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little bit more wealthier than
I know some of the I have to look at them. I watched a documentary about McDonald's and their characters, the franchise characters. Some of the early stuff was just creepy. But no, it's an interesting look at like merchandise promotions and stuff. Looking at some of these mascots.
See, I'm having trouble. Like, I remember Wendy's has always been Wendy.
Yeah.
I don't think KFC ever had one.
Colonel Sanders.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like a...
I mean, they technically had Colonel Sanders as their mascot picture. smiling guy, smiling
Right.
Southern guy, colonel-looking guy. It wasn't until, what would you say, 2015, 2016 that they started kind of memeing up the colonel character.
Yeah.
And at some point they had what was his name? The comedian. They had one of the comedians who passed away recently. We talked about him last year. Let me pull him up.
I was gonna say Rob Riggle actually played one of the Colonel Sanders.
I think we had Norm Macdonald.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played him for a couple of times, and he was hilarious as the Colonel. I mean, all the Colonel videos, they do a good job with him. Wendy's claim to fame is, unfortunately, how much they troll on Twitter. They are jerks on Twitter, and it's hilarious. Whoever did their promotionals on Twitter were great.
Right.
Arby's is another one that didn't really have any mascots.
They didn't.
But what they like to do, and I miss it, is there was a couple of years where every time a new movie or game came out, they did a little art piece with their boxes and food based off of it, and it was all really cool looking.
I just know now that they've got the drop of the bass or whatever like that. It's like, Arby's, we have the meat. It's like bounce or whatever like that is what it comes off as. I will say that another one that never had a spokesperson would have been Hardee's.
Oh, yeah.
They had the star later. I do remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they do have the star, but...
Yeah, see, here I got some examples of it that I'm showing Eric. Like for the Switch, they made one. They did one for Dishonored. They have one for a couple of characters here. Like here's like we were just talking about Studio Ghibli. They have a Totoro one, but like on their page, they just did a bunch of little art styles, and it looked like it lasted all the way up to Breath of the Wild, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
They did a good job with them. I do miss the styles. What was this one?
Ouch.
I don't know what video. I think that's Assassin's Creed. And they literally drew out one of the logos with Arby's sauce. And it actually looks really well done. So, I don't know. It's interesting looking at how crazy merchandising went for them.
Oh, yeah.
Promotionals, but on that note, I guess we could probably call it today.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. So, as always, like, comment, and follow our Facebook and Instagram, Republic of the Geek. If you like this podcast, support us through our Anchor page, anchor.fm/podcastordie, as well as through our Twitch channel that you're listening to right now.